You guys ready to go? Awesome. Let's begin. Time. My role as barista and roaster enables me to source, taste, and share with people exceptional coffees. But what has always fascinated me is how our sensory experience with the same coffee can drastically change with different degassing times. So I started to investigate the impact that degassing time after roasting has on our experience of flavors. And I found some great insights in a paper from the Zurich University of Applied Science. More specifically, if you take a look on your placemat, you'll see a graph made by Samo Smrke. This paper showcases the intensity of 5 of the most impactful coffee compounds at different degassing stages. The intensity of these compounds has a huge impact on the way we experience flavors in the cup. Some of these compounds are directly related to the flavors you'll find in a cup today. Some other are related to the tactile balance. After many experimentations and research, I realized degassing time after roasting must be an integral part of the barista recipe, together with dose, grind, and yield. Today, I'm so excited to share with you the best version of one coffee, one roast profile, but 3 different degassing stages, one for each of the courses that I'm going to share with you. And we are going to begin with the signature drink. Please open your reference menus at page 1. The reference menus on your left. For your signature drink, I'm choosing a coffee roasted 5 days ago with 20 grams in and 40 grams out. And I'm choosing the 5 days roast for your signature drink because I think it's the perfect base to match with the ingredients I'm going to use. The 5 days roast has a rich tactile balance and a very intense berry-like flavor, specifically red berries. The 5 days roast also has a medium sweetness and a medium bitterness, which is positive and complex. The acidity of the 5 days roast is medium, but then becomes medium to high sip after sip. So, the medium bitterness, the medium berry-like flavor and intense acidity of the 5 days roast can be related to a compound called methanethiol. If you look on your placemat on the graph, you'll see that methanethiol after 5 days of roast is at around 80% of its intensity. And that is a compound that is also found in strawberries, and it enhances our perception of berry flavors. But to represent it in my signature drink, I found a great ingredient from Indonesia. It's 13 grams of coconut blossom molasses. And this tastes incredible, like sweet blackberry. But in the drink, it will balance the sweetness and give us flavors of cranberry. I've accounted for the loss on the sticky glass as well. Then, the medium bitterness of the 5 days roast can be related to a compound called methylpyrazine. If you look on your placemat, methylpyrazine at 5 days after roast is at around 60% of its intensity, and that is a compound that is also found in cocoa, and it enhances our perception of bitterness. So to represent it in my signature drink, I made a cacao nibs cold brew with 20 grams of cacao nibs from Ecuador and 100 grams of cold soft water infused for 24 hours. I'm adding 20 grams to the mixing glass, and these will balance the bitterness, making it a lot more enjoyable, and it will also give us flavors of dark chocolate in the signature drink. Now, I'm chilling this ingredient and the 4 shots with 4 stainless steel ice cubes to avoid further dilution. And now I will be charging them in a siphon with 8 grams of NO2. And that is because the 5 days roast also has a medium to high body, which is almost sparkling, and I wanted it to represent it in the drink. Okay? So just bear with me 1 second as I do so. This is going to be a chill drink. And I will tell you about the last componentry of the signature drink, which is going to represent the acidity. 5 days after roast, as you can see from the graph, we have a compound called propanol at around 70% of its intensity. And that is a compound that is also found in black currant. But to represent it in my signature drink, I made a red currant juice with 100 grams of red currant, squeeze and strain the juice after. And as you can see, that ingredient is sitting at the bottom of your signature drink glasses because I want it to integrate slowly with the rest of the ingredients, giving us an increasing acidity perception sip after sip, and the new flavor of pomegranate. I would like you to taste my signature drink in 3 different sips. As soon as I serve you the glass, don't do any movement, any swirling, just go ahead for your first sip. And there you're gonna get a very creamy mouthfeel and flavors of dark chocolate. Then please, swirl the glass for 3 seconds and take your second sip. There you're gonna get flavors of dark chocolate and cranberries. Then please, swirl the glass again for a final time for 3 seconds and take your last sip. That sip is my favorite. You are going to get flavors of cranberry and pomegranate. And I believe this sensory experience is given by our understanding of degassing time after roast and its impact on flavors. So once again, please enjoy my signature drink. We'll start from here. Please enjoy. Alessio, please enjoy. Please enjoy. Chiara, please enjoy.
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. You'll grow in the ghetto, living second rate, and your eyes will sing a song of deep hate. The places you play and where you stay looks like one great big alleyway. You'll admire all the number book takers, thugs, hits, and pushers, and the big money makers, driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you wanna grow up to be just like them. Smugglers, scramblers, burglars, gamblers, pickpocket peddlers, even panhandlers. You say I'm cool, I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turned stick-up kid, but look what you done did. Got sent up for an 8-year bid. Now your manhood is took and you're a make tag.
When you guys ready, we are going to proceed. Yep. So, my sensory experience with this beautiful coffee continued day after day. And every time I was noticing different aspects that impact on flavors. The way coffee is roasted, for example, has an impact on its degassing rate. So the roast profile I'm choosing to serve you has the longest Maillard reaction and a development of 19% after first crack. To highlight mouthfeel as well as sweetness in the cup. 22 days after roast, this coffee is incredible. It has the lowest bitterness, mainly because now methylpyrazine intensity, as you can see from the graph, dropped at nearly 13%. But it also has a lovely tactile sensation that reminded me of a soft serve. And for these reasons, I found the best version of my 22 days roast when combined with milk. Please turn your menus to the next page. I've extracted the 22 days roast with 20 grams in and 38 grams out. The milk I'm using is from San Michele, an organic farm in Jesolo. This milk is just delicious. I'm using a ratio of 1 to 3.5, and I'm steaming to reach 45 degrees to enhance your perception of sweetness in the milk drink. This, together with the 22 days roast, is going to give you flavor notes of butterscotch, caramel soft serve, and blueberry yogurt. Okay, so the intensity of the compounds you see on the graph is not just given by the degassing rate after roast, but in the first place is also given by the origin and processing of this coffee. The coffee I'm serving you today, it's a geisha variety from the Buquete region of Panama. It's from Finca Don Benji. Please enjoy my milk drink. And it grows at 1400 meters above sea level. The processing method is a natural carbonic maceration. Cherries are picked and fermented in stainless steel containers for 7 days with injection of CO2. And that style of anaerobic fermentation creates a lovely wild berry character, Alessio, please enjoy, that you'll find in a milk drink too. So just to remind you once again, this coffee is from Panama. It's a geisha variety from the Buquete region. The processing method is a natural carbonic maceration. And together with San Michele milk, is going to give you flavor notes of butterscotch, please enjoy, caramel soft serve, and blueberry yogurt. I think this milk drink is just delicious. And for you, please enjoy. Thank you very much. Okay, so you're done with the milk drink? Perfect. So it's now time to move on to the espresso course, and I'm so happy to finally introduce you to the ideal degassing stage for this course. Please turn your menu at page 3. 11 days after roast, I found the best combination of tactile intensity as well as flavor experience. And this is thanks to the CO2 intensity, which, as you can see from the graph, 11 days after roast, is at around 20%. And that will give us in the espresso a medium body, which is silky and smooth. In the espresso, you'll also find a medium to high sweetness, a medium to high acidity, which is citric, and a medium to low bitterness. The aftertaste is long and pleasant with flavors of cacao nibs. Please assess the crema only for now. Don't drink just yet. The crema only, please. So I've extracted the 11 days roast with 20 grams in and 40 grams out. Please only the crema for now. For your flavor experience, I will be asking you to stir the espresso for 5 seconds, then pop the spoon in a little glass on your left and enjoy in 3 sips. On the first sip, you'll get flavors of. You can write this down, but also follow on the menu. Don't worry if you get lost a little bit. First sip, wild strawberries and red currant. Second sip, wild strawberries again and pomegranate. Third and last sip, dark chocolate and blood orange. In the aftertaste, as I said, cocoa nibs. The aftertaste is long and pleasant. And I just want to say, it's been my absolute pleasure to represent the work Stefan Muller and Jose Benjamin do at Finca Don Benji. But I'm even more proud to have represented how this coffee evolves and shines through different degassing stages. So please now go ahead and enjoy this beautiful coffee. Thank you so much. Scusa. Okay guys, one last thing. When you're done, you can turn on the final page of your menus where you'll see a reference of the coffee and the roast profile. It's been a great pleasure. Time.
Il barista che avete visto in gara è Matteo Pavoni.